Welcome everybody. So we are in our 7th class for module 6, that is plastic analysis of structures. In the previous classes we saw what is shape factor, what is plastic moment, what is elastic moment, what is plastic section modulus, what is plastic hinge, what are the different collapse mechanisms, and we saw a few problems on how to determine the determination of shape factor. Then we saw problems how to determine the collapse load and plastic moment for continuous beams. Today we are going to see how to determine the collapse load for columns. So our first problem is find the collapse load for the frame shown in figure. So this is our given frame. We can name this frame as A, B, C and D. Okay, so this frame we have A, B, C, D. This frame is a non-symmetric frame. That means it will be subjected to sway for two reasons. One reason is you check the supports. See, supports, you have two supports A and D. Support A is fixed support. Support D is hinged support. Okay. Support A is fixed support. Support D is hinged support. That means this frame is unsymmetrical. Again, in the column AB, you have a concentrated horizontal load of W by 2, which makes the frame unsymmetrical. So, for these two reasons, this frame is unsymmetrical and it is subjected to sway moments. Now, we can let us assume this point is E and this is F. So, here we have three spans AB, BC, CD. AB and CD are columns and BC is beam. All the three spans are of equal length L. In the span AB, you have a concentrated load of W by 2 acting at E at the midspan AB. In the span BC, you have a concentrated load W acting at the midspan at F. And the plastic moments are for the span AB, for the columns AB and CD, it is 2 MP. And for the beam BC, it is MP. It is given as MP. Now, see, when you are taking the hinges, this MP is common for the span, common for all these points B, F and C. This MP is for the span for the beam, this 2 MP and 2 MP is for the columns. Even when you consider this column, this point B, that is this joint B and C will have the plastic moment MP, not 2 MP. You should not take 2 MP for this beam, for this joints B and C. Even when you take this column AB, this joint B will be subjected to the plastic moment MP, not 2 MP. Okay, subjected to MP. Similarly, when you take the column CD, the joint C will take the plastic moment MP. So you should remember that. Now we will move on to our problem. So first step, as usual, we will be finding the statical indeterminacy. We know statical indeterminacy is equal to external reactions minus number of equilibrium equations available. So for this frame, at a joint A, we have a vertical reaction, we will have a horizontal reaction and we will have a moment. So totally 3 unknowns. At D, we have a vertical reaction, we will have a horizontal reaction. Because it is hinged, moment will be equal to 0. Because this is hinged support, moment is equal to 0. Therefore, the total number of unknowns is equal to 2. So, total unknowns is equal to 3 plus 2, 5. Okay, so capital R, that is total unknowns is 5. Number of equilibrium equations available is, see, we have horizontal reactions and horizontal loads. So, number of equilibrium equations available is sigma V is equal to 0, sigma H is equal to 0 and sigma M is equal to 0. That means number of equilibrium equations available is 3. So, statical indeterminacy is 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. Now, we will find the number of possible plastic hinges. So number of possible plastic hinges can be, you will have, since A is a fixed support, since A is fixed support, you will have a plastic hinge at A. Then at E, you have a concentrated load, so you will have a plastic hinge at E. At B and C are joints of beams and columns. So rigid joints, you will have plastic hinges at B, plastic hinges at C. Then at F you have a concentrated load, so you will have a plastic hinge at F. At D, it is already hinged support, so you don't have a plastic hinge at D. At D, we don't have plastic hinges. So number of plastic hinges are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Now, we will see number of independent mechanisms. So next is number of independent collapse mechanisms. Number of collapse mechanisms will be equal to this number of possible plastic hinges minus a statical indeterminacy. So 5 minus 2, that is equal to 3. So what are the possible mechanisms we have? Independent mechanisms. See, this is the number of possible independent mechanisms. Since it is frame, we have sway mechanism also. So we will have 3 independent mechanisms and there will be combined mechanism also. So 3 independent mechanism and 1 combined mechanism. So we will have 3 very important. We will have 3 independent mechanisms and 1 combined mechanism. Okay, so first of all, what are the independent mechanisms? See, we have already studied beam independent mechanisms as beam mechanisms, sway mechanism, then Gable mechanisms, right? So now, see, BC, when we take the span BC, it will be subjected to beam mechanism. When we take AB and CD, so CD, no, there is no mechanism. So when we take AB, it will be subjected to column mechanism, which is similar to beam mechanism. Okay, BC will be subjected to beam mechanism. Now, BA will be subjected to column mechanism, which is very much similar to that of beam mechanism. Then the whole frame A, B, C, D will be subjected to a sway mechanism like this, because you have a concentrated load acting towards the right, so that you will have a sway mechanisms acting towards the right. Now let us see what are the 3 mechanisms. Okay, so the first mechanism is beam mechanism for the span BC. So beam mechanism you all know. So if you take BC, at the F you will have a hinge. So since B and C are rigid, you will have hinges. So this is your first mechanism, first beam mechanism. So your second mechanism will be for the span AB. So for this column, so this is AB. So at E you will have a hinge, right? At B is rigid, you will have a hinge. You will have a hinge at A also. So A, E, B. This is column mechanism, right? So here you will be subject, it is subjected to a concentrated load W by 2. This is column mechanism. Now, third mechanism is sway mechanism. So how will you have sway mechanism? See, we have a concentrated load acting towards the right. So our sway mechanism will be, this is our frame ABCD. A, B, C, D. So our sway mechanism will be like this, right? So now this is B dash and C dash. So this B, C gets shifted to B dash, C dash. Okay. So there is no mechanism in the beam BC, but this will be subjected to theta and this also will be subjected to same theta. So this distance will be equal to, if this is L into theta. This distance is L into theta. This distance is L into theta. Okay, so this mechanism, this is called sway mechanism. So there will be a concentrated load W by 2. Here there will be W. This is called sway mechanism. So the hinges are at A, B, dash and C dash. So these three hinges. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So this is called sway mechanism. Now fourth mechanism is the combined mechanism. Combined mechanism, it is a combination of sway and beam mechanism. So combination of sway and beam means at A you will have a hinge, at B you will have a hinge, at C you will have a hinge. You will also have a beam mechanism. So this will be like this. So here also at F you will have a hinge. This is called combined mechanism. So we will see all these four mechanisms one by one. Then we will see which is the least load, that will be our collapse load. Okay. So we will take each mechanism one by one. And remember, for the columns, the plastic moment is 2 MP. And for the beam, the plastic moment is MP. Okay. So we will move on to our first mechanism. Mechanism 1. Mechanism 1 is beam mechanism. So beam mechanism is for the beam BC. So BC at F, at the center, at the midspan, you have a load W. The span length is L. So half L by 2, L by 2, and it is subjected to MP. So we will draw the mechanism now. So this is our beam BC. At mid, you have a load of W. So when it is subjected to hinge, you will have a hinge at this point. If W is acting at F, so F dash, you can take this as F dash. So this is our mechanism, right? You can extend this. So you can take this angle as theta. So this angle also will be equal to theta. And this distance is equal to, this is L by 2. This is also L by 2. So this distance is equal to L by 2 theta. F dash is equal to L by 2 theta. And this angle is equal to theta plus theta. So it is 2 theta. Okay. Now we will take external work done. External work done is equal to, we have only one external load W. So W into distance under the diagram, moment diagram. So it is L by 2 theta. So we get external work done is WL theta by 2. Now internal work done will be equal to the plastic moment into rotation. So here at B we have, so everywhere throughout the beam we have the plastic moment MP. So MP, MP and MP. So it is internal work done is MP into theta at B. At F dash it is MP into 2 theta plus at C MP into theta. So we have internal work done is equal to 4 MP into theta. Now equilibrium condition, external work done is equal to internal work done. You can equate these both. You will get W is equal to 28 MB by L. This is from the first mechanism. Okay. This is our collapse load as per the first mechanism. Now we will move on to our mechanism 2. So mechanism 2 will be our column mechanism for the columns A, B. So at E we have a concentrated load W by 2. So we have the plastic moment is 2 MB. That means at A we will have hinges at A, E and B. So at A and E we will have the plastic moment as 2 MB. And at B, you have to consider the plastic moment for beam, that is MB. Okay, so keeping this in mind, we will draw the beam collapse mechanism for the mechanism 2. So now, mechanism 2. Second mechanism is, column mechanism. So we will draw the column AB. So A, B. A is fixed support. So we will have a hinge at A. B is also rigid. So we will have a hinge at B. At the midspan, we have a load of W by 2 at a distance of L by 2 from A and L by 2 from B. So under the concentrated load, you will have a hinge. So we will have a hinge here. So this is our column mechanism. Okay, column mechanism. So this point we can take it as E and this point is E dash. Now you extend this line. This angle you can take it as theta and this angle you can take it as theta. So we will get this is 2 theta. Also you can see, you can take this angle is 2 theta. You can also consider the theta plus theta like this. See, this is theta and this is theta. So totally it is 2 theta. Otherwise you can take this whole angle as theta, as 2 theta. Theta plus theta. Anyway, that is your, okay. So you can take theta plus theta or you can take this as 2 theta. Or you can draw a line parallel to this. So this is theta, this is theta. Anyway, you can take. Okay, we will take this as theta. So we know the plastic moments are, here it is 2 MB. At E, it is 2 MB. At B, it will be MB. Okay. Now, we will take the external work done is equal to our load, that is W by 2 multiplied by the distance under the load. Distance under the load, this is L by 2 theta. This distance is L by 2 theta. E dash is equal to L by 2, this L by 2 into theta. So L by 2 theta. So we get W L theta by 4. Now internal work done is equal to this MB, plastic moment into rotation. So we have the plastic hinges at A, B and E. So here E is E dash. So we have at A, it is 2 MB into theta. At E, it is 2 MB into 2 theta. Theta plus theta. Okay, you can take theta plus theta. This is also theta. Anyway, you can take. Plus at B, it is MB into theta. So you get internal work done is equal to 7 MB into theta. Now equating these both, external work done is equal to internal work done, we get our collapse load as 28 MB by L. So as per our second mechanism, our collapse load is 28 MB by L. Now we will move on to the third mechanism, that is the sway mechanism. Okay. So mechanism 3. Mechanism 3 is the sway mechanism. So what do you mean by sway mechanism? I told you as earlier. So there will be a sway because of this load, horizontal load W by 2. So A, B, C, D, this frame will be subjected to horizontal deflection towards the right. So this BC, this frame will be shifted towards the right. There will be hinges framing at A, B and C. A, B and C. That is called sway mechanism. Okay. So now we will draw the sway mechanism. So sway mechanism is, first of all, you will have, our frame is like this. Okay. So we have A, B, C and D. So there is a horizontal force acting towards the right. So that because of that, our frame will be moving like this. See, this distance will be equal. These both distance will be equal, and the distance will be equal to, depends upon this angle. This angle is theta, this angle is theta. So everywhere this distance is L, right? So this distance is L theta. Similarly, this distance will be equal to L theta. See, this B will be shifted to B dash and C will be shifted to C dash. And here at E, we have a concentrated load of W by 2 acting at a distance of L by 2 from A. So this point is E. So this point E has been shifted to E dash. Here at the midspan, you have a concentrated load of W acting at a distance of L by 2 from B and L by 2 from C. So B has been shifted to B dash. So this is L by 2 and this is L by 2. Okay. So now everything is over. So the distance E dash will be equal to, this is L by 2, this is theta. So E dash is equal to L by 2 theta. This distance E dash is L by 2 theta. Okay. Now this is subjected to theta at A. The rotation at D is also theta. So the hinges are formed at A, at B, at C and at D. It is, there is already a hinge, so that will be a mechanical hinge. Okay, so the hinges are at A, B and C. So the plastic moment at A is 2 times MP. Plastic moment at B is MP. Plastic moment at C is MP. Now, the angle at A is theta. What will be the angle at B? So at B, can okay, you can draw the rotation of this Plastic hinge you can draw like this. You draw a perpendicular line. So this angle will be equal to theta, perpendicular line to this. Okay, this is theta, so this will be theta. Here also you can draw a perpendicular line. So this is theta, this angle will be equal to theta. Now, the external work done is equal to, we have W by 2 load here. So W by 2 into this distance, that is L by 2 theta. L by 2 theta. So we get W L theta by 4. So see this W, there is no external work done under this load. So distance is 0, so we are not considering this. Now internal work done is equal to, there is a plastic hinge at A. So plastic moment into the rotation. Rotation is theta, plus you have a plastic moment at B, plastic hinge at B. So here the plastic moment is MP. So MP into the angle of rotation is theta, plus at C you have a plastic moment MP and the angle of rotation is theta. At D, MP is equal to 0. Here there is no plastic hinge, so MP will be equal to 0. There is only mechanical hinge. Now the external work done is equal to internal work done. We get the collapse load W is equal to 16 MP by L. So this is our collapse load as per the mechanism 3. Now we have one more mechanism. So 3 individual mechanism and 1 combined mechanism. So now we will see the combined mechanism, that is mechanism 4. So mechanism 4 is the combined mechanism. Combined mechanism means it is a combination of beam mechanism plus sway mechanism. Beam mechanism means that is our first mechanism plus third mechanism. Okay, it's a combination of a first and third. So beam and sway. So how will we draw that mechanism? So our beam, our frame is like this. So this is our frame A. This is D, B, C. We have a concentrated load of W by 2 acting at a distance of L by 2 from A. So this is L by 2. Here we have a concentrated load of W acting at a distance of L by 2 from B. So this is also L by 2. And here it is L. Now, it is a combination of beam and sway. So beam mechanism, we know there will be a hinge at B. Sorry. First of all, we will draw the sway mechanism. Then we will go for hinge mechanism. First of all, we will go for sway mechanism and then we will draw the beam mechanism. Because this will be shifted. Because of sway, this beam will be shifted. So we will draw the sway first. Okay. So this B will be shifted to B dash and C will be shifted to C dash. So our beam will be shifted to B dash C dash. So our beam will be like this. Our frame will be like this. Okay. So for the hinge mechanism, for the sway mechanism, we will have hinge at A, hinge at B and hinge at C. Now, this distance, this is E. So this distance, this can be taken as E dash. This distance is L by 2 theta because we can take this as theta, this as theta. Now, See, this load will be shifted here, right? So we can erase this load. So even if this is L by 2, now this load will be acting here, WO, and this distance is L by 2 and this distance is L by 2. So sway will be here. Sorry, hinge will be occurring here, right? So now we will erase this and we will plot this by dotted line. Okay. So this is our combined mechanism. So this point is F. So F gets shifted to F dash. This is our combined mechanism. So the angle formed will be equal to, this is theta. This angle is theta. So this distance is L by 2 theta. Now the plastic hinges, plastic moments are at A, it is 2 mp. At E dash, sorry, there is no hinge because it is a sway. At B, it will be mp. At F dash, the plastic moment is mp. At C dash, the plastic moment is mp. Now, our external work done will be equal to, we have an external work done, external force at E and an external force at F. Okay. So here external force at E is W by 2. So W by 2 load into the distance in the moment diagram. That is E dash L by 2 theta plus there is another external load at F. So W into this distance F dash L by 2 theta. So W into L by 2 theta. So totally we get 3W L theta by 4. Now internal work done will be equal to the plastic moment into the rotation. So at A, it is 2 mp into theta. At B, that is B is shifted to B dash. So at B dash, it is mp into theta. At F, so F is shifted to F dash. It is mp into, so we didn't calculate, right? So mp into, it is 2 theta, theta plus theta. 2 theta, theta plus theta. mp into 2 theta. At C, C is shifted to C dash. So plus mp into theta. So we get internal work done is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 mp into theta. Now we will equate external work done is equal to internal work done. We get our load as, our collapse load will be as per the fourth mechanism, that is combined mechanism, our collapse load will be equal to 8 mp by L. Now you compare all the collapse load as per all the four mechanisms. Whichever is lowest, that will be your collapse load. So as per mechanism 4, it is 8 mp by L. As per mechanism 3, it is 16 mp by L. As per mechanism 2, it is 28 mp by L. As per mechanism 1, it is 8 mp by L. So as per mechanism 4 and 1, mechanism 4 and 1, it is 8 mp by L and that is the lowest. Therefore, our collapse load. So collapse load for the given frame WC is equal to 8 mp by L. So this is our answer. Okay, we will try to solve one more problem. So if you understand these things, it is very simple. I will tell you how to solve the problem. I think you can do this as homework. So determine the collapse load for the frame shown in figure, and mp is the same for all the members. So everywhere it is the same. So you can name this frame as A, B, C, D. There is a concentrate load of W at E in this beam BC. Okay, there is another concentrated load W acting at the joint B. Acting at the joint B. Now, joint, the support A is fixed and the support D is hinged. So, everywhere it is MP. Now, what is our statical? Directly we will move on to the problem. Our statical indeterminacy is equal to, at A you will have 3 unknowns, at D you will have 2 unknowns. So, totally it is 5. Statical total unknown reactions is 5. Minus the number of equilibrium equations available is 3. So, the statical indeterminacy is equal to 2. 5 minus 3, it is 2. Now, the number of possible plastic hinges. Possible plastic hinges can be at A, then at B. A is fixed support. So, at A, B is 2 reasons. One is concentrated load is acting, and the thing it is rigid joint. So, at B, then at E, a concentrated load is acting. C is a rigid joint. So, number of possible plastic hinges is 4. So, number of possible independent mechanisms. Number of possible independent collapse mechanisms. Is equal to 4 minus 2, that is 2. So, how many mechanism is possible? First, that is beam mechanism. Second, the panel mechanism or sway mechanism. And the third, a combined mechanism, a combination of both these. Okay. So, this beam mechanism is possible. A sway mechanism is possible because this is an unsymmetrical frame. Third, a combined mechanism is possible. Okay, so 2 independent mechanism and 1 combined mechanism. So, first mechanism we can take it as beam mechanism. So, we will take mechanism 1 as the beam mechanism. So, how can you consider the beam mechanism? It is the beam BC. You have a concentrated load W at E acting at the midspan. So, 2 meter, 2 meter. So, you will have a hinge at B, E and C. So, we can draw the mechanism as B, C, this point is E. There is a concentrated load of W at E. This is 2 meter and this is 2 meter. So, our hinges are forming at B, C and at E. So, this is our collapse mechanism. So, you extend this. This is theta. Theta because it is acting at midpoint, right? So, this angle can be 2 theta. Theta plus theta. This is 2 theta. So, this distance is 2 into this angle theta. So, it is 2 theta. Why it is 2 into theta? You know, because tan theta is equal to this distance, E dash. You can take this as E dash. E dash by 2. So, E dash is equal to 2 into tan theta. Taking tan theta as a small, tan theta is equal to theta. So, you get 2 theta. Okay. So, everywhere it is MP, right? Everywhere the plastic moment is MP. So, MP, MP, MP. So, we have written all the external loads, the distance, MP and the rotations. Now, our external work done is equal to only one external load. So, it is W into 2 theta. Internal work done is equal to, we have 3 plastic hinges. At B, it is plastic moment into rotation. Rotation is theta plus at E dash, this is E dash, right? At E dash, plastic moment is MP and the rotation is 2 theta. At C, there is another plastic hinge. So at C, the plastic moment is MP. Okay. At C, we have the plastic moment as MP and the rotation as theta. Now, equating external work done is equal to internal work done, we get our collapse load as 2 times MP. Equate external work done is equal to internal work done. So, this is our collapse load as per mechanism 1. Now, we will move on to mechanism 2. Mechanism 2 is sway mechanism. So, sway mechanism, since our horizontal load is acting towards the right, this frame will sway towards the right. So, this B gets shifted to B dash, C gets shifted to C dash, and this E gets shifted to E dash. Okay, so there will be plastic hinges at A, B, E, and C. Sorry, not at E. Not at E, it is a sway mechanism. So, you will have plastic hinges at A, B, and C. Okay, so now we will draw the sway mechanism. So, our frame is like this. Okay, this is fixed support A. This is a hinged support. Hinged support at D. This is B, C. So at B we have a concentrated load of W. So for panel mechanism, this B gets shifted to B dash. There will be a hinge at B. C gets shifted to C dash, forming a hinge at C dash. So our beam gets shifted to B dash C dash, and our columns will be shifted, right? Draw it as a straight line, straight slanting line. Okay. Okay. So this rotation can be taken as theta. This rotation can be taken as theta. Now there is a hinge formation here. So here the rotation is equal to theta. Here the rotation is equal to theta. And this distance B dash will be equal to, this B dash will be equal to this distance, that is AB is equal to 3 meter. CD dash is equal to 4 meter. So this distance B dash is equal to 3 into theta. So this distance is 3 into theta. This distance C dash is equal to 4 into theta. Okay. There is a load here. How much it is? WO acting at the midspan. So this distance is 2 meter. This is 2 meter, right? From this to this, it is 2 meter. So now our external work done will be equal to, we have two loads. One load is at B. So external work done is this W into distance under the load. So W into 3 theta. Here W into distance under the load is 0. So totally it is 3 W theta. Now internal work done will be equal to the plastic moment into the rotation formed. And it is given everywhere the plastic moment is MP. And we will have, I forgot to tell here. See, there will be a hinge at A because it is fixed support. So at A, the plastic moment is MP. At B, the plastic moment is MP. At C, the plastic moment will be MP. So internal work done is at A, it is MP into theta, plus at B, it is MP into theta. At C, it is C means that is shifted to C dash. So it is MP into theta. So we get 3 MP into theta. Sorry, I made a mistake. See, this the spans are not equal. Span AB and the span CD are not equal. That means this angle is theta 1. I think I will repeat the sway mechanism. See here, AB and CD is of different lengths. AB is 3 meter in length and CD is 4 meter in length. Since the lengths are different, this rotation angle also will be different. We have a concentrated load of W here, right? Okay. So since the lengths are different, the rotation also will be different. So this at A, the rotation can be taken as theta. At D, the rotation can be taken as theta 1. That means at B dash, the rotation is theta, and at C dash, this rotation will be equal to theta 1. So the distance B dash will be equal to 3 theta, this 3 into theta, and the distance C dash will be equal to 4 into theta 1. Okay. Now we have the external work done, distance, the hinges. Yeah, at A we will have a plastic hinge. At A we will have a plastic hinge because it is fixed support. So our plastic moments are, at A we have the plastic moment MP, at B we have the plastic moment MP, at C we have the plastic moment MP. Now the external work done is equal to external loads into distance under the load. So at B, W into this distance is 3 theta plus this W, there is no distance under this load, there is no work done. That is a 0. So it is 3 W theta. Now internal work done. Before finding the internal work done, let us find the relationship between theta and theta 1. So what is the relationship between theta and theta 1? See, this angle is different, but the distance mode is same. Okay, so B dash will be equal to C dash. That means 3 theta is equal to 4 theta 1, which implies theta 1 is equal to 3 by 4 theta. Now, internal work done will be equal to, at A, plastic moment into the rotation theta, plus at B, that is B dash, plastic moment MP into rotation theta. At C is shifted to C dash, plastic moment MP into rotation theta 1. So theta 1, you can replace theta 1 by 3 by 4 theta. Now you equate external work done is equal to internal work done. We get the collapse load W is equal to 11 by 12 MP. This is as per the second mechanism. We will move on to the third mechanism, that is the combined mechanism. Mechanism 3 is the combined mechanism. Combined mechanism, it is a combination of sway plus beam mechanism. Okay, so how can we draw that mechanism? So first of all, we will draw the given frame. So this is fixed A. Here you have a hinge D, B, C. There is a concentrated load W acting at B. Here the distance is 3 meter. CD, the distance is 4 meter. First of all, we will draw the sway mechanism. At BC, there is a concentrated load acting. Okay. Concentrated load W is acting. Now we will draw the sway mechanism. First, we will draw the sway mechanism. So B gets shifted to B dash. C gets shifted to C dash. There will be hinge formation at A. At D, there is already a hinge. So there it is a mechanical hinge. So this is our sway mechanism. Okay, this is our sway mechanism. That is A, B dash, C dash, D. Now we will draw the beam mechanism, that is B dash, C dash. This concentrated load will be shifted to the midpoint, that is here, W. So this point is E. This point gets shifted to E dash. And there will be a plastic hinge formation at E dash. This is beam mechanism. So first of all, we have drawn the sway mechanism. Now we are drawing the beam mechanism. Okay. So for this beam mechanism, this E dash, this point you can take it as E double dash. Now you can take this angle as, we will mark all the angles. So this angle is taken as theta. So this angle at B, the angle is theta. This angle at D you can take, since both the columns are not at the same level, this angle is taken as theta 1. So this angle also will be equal to theta 1. Now this distance B dash will be equal to 3 into theta. B dash is 3 into theta. C dash will be equal to 4 into theta 1. Now the distance moved will be same. So 3 theta is equal to 4 theta 1. Okay. So our mechanisms are over. Now we can write external work done is equal to internal work done. So before that, we will find the relationship between theta and theta 1. See, since the columns are not at the same level, the rotation is different. But the distance moved by the beam will be same. That means B dash will be equal to C dash, which means 3 theta is equal to 4 theta 1, from which we get theta 1 is equal to 3 by 4 theta. Now, our external work done will be equal to, we have a load at B, W at B. So, W into distance moved, distance under the load, that is 3 theta, plus you have one load here at E. that is W into distance under the load. So this distance is equal to, how much is this distance? 2 meter, right? BE is 2 meter. So this is 2 meter. Now this is theta. So this angle also will be equal to theta. Both these angles will be equal to theta. That is, for the beam mechanism, both of these angles will be same. So we will take these angles. See, this is shifted towards the right. The sway mechanism is happening because of this load, this horizontal load. That means you have to consider the rotation angle happened due to this rotation, this load, this external load at B, this horizontal load. So the closest angle corresponding to this is theta. That means our beam mechanism also we have to consider theta. Theta will be the rotation experienced at B and C. So this distance E dash E double dash will be equal to 2 into theta. So this load into distance is 2 theta. We get external work done is equal to 5 W theta. Now our internal work done will be equal to the plastic moment. Plastic moment formed at A, that is MP. At B it is MP. At C the plastic moment is MP. So at A it is MP into theta. At B it is MP into theta. At E it is MP into theta. Sorry, it is theta plus this is MP into theta. Okay. Sorry, I'm sorry. At A, it is MP into theta. At B, see there is sway mechanism as well as beam mechanism. So at B, it is MP into theta plus theta. Plus at E, it is MP into, here we have theta